Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and to the fifth episode of Shanik series. My name is Burhanuddin, and from this episode onwards, I will take you through quick bites on various corporate law matters. In today's episode, we would be discussing on key concepts of debentures. To begin with, debentures are debt, and unlike any other debt, they are considered as a securities representing monies borrowed by a company. Now, companies who have issued non-convertible debentures are required to create a reserve called as Debenture Redemption Reserves (DRR) and a fund called as Debenture Redemption Fund (DRF). Speaking of a DRR, it is a specific reserve which is created out of profit of the company available for the dividend, whereas Debenture Redemption Fund is a fund which is required to be invested or deposited as provided under the Rule 18 of the company's rule. Let us understand the key difference between DRR and DRF. Now, DRR are required to be maintained at the rate of 10% of total outstanding debentures of a company, whereas DRF is required to be maintained at the rate of minimum 15% of the debentures that are maturing during the financial year. Now, there are no specific timelines prescribed for the creation of the DRR, but for DRF, it is to be invested or deposited by 30th April of each financial year. Now, unlisted companies who are making private placement or public issues are required to pay DRR and DRF both, whereas unlisted NBFCs who are making public issue of NCDs are required to create only DRR. Speaking of the creation of the securities on the debentures, debentures can be secured by way of tangible, intangible, movable, or immovable properties. If the debentures are secured by way of a tangible asset, they are kept outside the definition of the deposits. However, if they are secured by the intangible asset, then deposit rules may very well apply, provided that the transaction of issuance of debentures is not covered under any other clause like intercompany transactions. Speaking of the thing whether a company can make a rights issue of a CCD, Section 23 of the Companies Act specifically empowers companies to issue securities by way of preferential or private placement, rights issue, bonus issue, etc. Also, under Section 62, companies are already making a preferential offer of a CCD. Further, under ICDR Regulation number 63, companies are empowered to make a rights issue of a CCD. And in past also, there are companies who have made rights issue of a CCD. Speaking about applicability of Section 185, 186, debentures are considered as securities and hence Section 185 would not apply at the time of issuance of debentures. Whereas for the same reason, Section 186 would be applicable for the companies who are subscribing to the debentures issued by the another company. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.